old PS1 games, 50 cents a piece. And I picked these two up. Now, if you can't see what those are, that's Mega Man Legends 2 and Mega Man X6. However, there was a problem with these. You see, when I open them, both are empty. Now, when I bought these from this guy, they were actually reseals. So, beware of that one. That was kind of a heartbreak there. But, I don't know, maybe I'll still be able to get a couple of bucks out of them.
The Groove or something like that would have been in this box. That would have been awesome. But, now, the last thing I have from this box to show you guys is this Codebreaker Lite. Now, that might not seem like much, but looking it up on price charting, it says it's worth like 50 bucks. That would pay for the whole box and then some if that were the case. But I looked it up and I only found one of them on eBay for 40. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this thing, but apparently they're really rare. At least according to, I think the YouTuber's name was Real Game Hunter. Yep, that's who it was. I'm inclined to believe him because I guess this stuff, there's even people out there, again, Scott Squatch, I've seen them break on their videos. I've seen them destroy cheating devices. Or maybe that was Shaq Fu. More than likely that was Shaq Fu. But anyway, yeah, that's it for that haul. And I'm pretty sure it's just going to be amazing getting rid of all of that stuff. I mean, a lot of it's scratched, but you know, that doesn't really matter, especially if you're just looking for filler titles. But yeah, I think that's it for this one, guys. And thank you for watching my videos. Please subscribe. Please hit a thumbs up on this video if you've enjoyed what you've seen. And I'd love to deal with you. If you're interested in dealing or interested in anything in the video that you just saw, please send me a message on my Facebook or on YouTube. I'll see you guys again. Escape. Now, going over to this place to check out some DVDs. And as you can see, it's everyone's favorite. Snow. Lots of it. Alright, see you guys in a few. I just picked up Diablo 3 out in the frosty majesty of the winter landscape for $5. Amazing price on that game. I actually enjoy that game. I don't know if anybody else does. But yeah, that's it. We'll see more of this stuff that I picked up today in the video. Alright, well, hello again, YouTube. This is my pickups for today. And there will be more of these, but I had to space things out. You see, I got all of this stuff you see in this picture for $25. Amazing, isn't it? Let's see, we've got Goof Troop, Zoop, King Griffey Jr., Miss Pac-Man, Madden 95, Caesar's Palace. We've also got Donkey Kong Country 2, the Super NES, which looks awesome, as I'm sure you can tell, and Super Black Bass in its original box with the inserts and the instruction manual. And we've got the Super Advantage in its original box. We've got the components to hook it up. Yeah, that was an amazing deal. This guy up in Gladwin, who, by the way, looked like Santa Claus and had a grip like a bear, he was really nice, and he was the one that sold me all of this stuff. And PS2 games, that's what I meant to say. It's Genesis games today. And here we have Monopoly for the Genesis. The label is a little messed up, but it's Monopoly. What do you want? Next we have... Now this one is really strange. I remember this from back in the day when I was a kid, but I never played it. I heard about it. let's see. And in this day and age of superheroes and stuff, again, I don't know how they got away with this. X Mutants for the Genesis, and it is complete. And let's see here. It has a label on it of $12. There's the manual. Yeah, I don't know how they got away with that, because if you look at the colors, that looks like Scott Summers' colors, that looks like Rogue's colors, or I guess that could be Jubilee's colors from back in the day. This looks like the Scarlet Witch, kind of. I don't know who these guys are. There's that. And Monopoly. And Chakan, the Forever Man. That's the subtitle of this game, if you guys didn't know it. But this game in particular was always interesting to me as a kid. I never played it, but I liked just the way that the cover looked. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet, but we shall see in due time. And finally, out of this lot, I have Streets of Rage 3. Label's kind of messed up. We got a rental sticker there. I am not going to try to remove that rental sticker, though, because I am fairly certain it would tear the label on this, and I do not want that to happen. But yeah, for this whole lot of games, I don't usually like paying, high prices for my game collecting. But in this case, I paid $20 for all of these. So let's say 5, 5, 5, and 5. But originally what the deal was, she wanted 10 for this, and she was well within her right, considering how rare this game is. And she wanted, 5 apiece for these, I think. And I just tried to nibble a little, and I did. I said, since I'm spending $20 with you already, can I just get Monopoly for free? And she threw it in for free. So, she wasn't unreasonable. But yeah, that's that haul. And at least it's not PS2 or PS1, but you know what? Any game is a good game when it comes to collecting. But then again, maybe not, if you consider things like Shaq Fu and Slam City. But anyway, thanks for watching again, guys, and I hope to see you in the next one. Guys, what's going on today? Today we're going to take a look at some of my most recent pickups. Actually, this came over the course of several weeks. What we're looking at right now, though, is all from the same lot. I picked this up. Oh, let's see. There's a little bit of a story to go with this. I picked this up in Harrison, or down in Harrison. I really don't know if it's north or south. And I had talked to this lady about it back in the summer, and I wanted to buy everything that they had. Well, I was told that someone else had already offered to buy everything. And what I have here, is what ended up being left. I bought everything that they had, and I'll tell you the price when I'm done describing what's here. As you can see, there's a Genesis 1, another Genesis 1, a stack of games, more stacks of games, a Genesis 2, and a couple of weeks ago there was a 32X in this big old lot of stuff. This right here is literally a mountain of sports games, and I'm probably going to send all of these off to eStarland, because I've pretty much already priced all of them, and they're going to give me about $22 in credit for sports games. Now, if there is anybody out there who actually collects sports games and would like to buy them at, a little bit better price, that's, your business. You can email me about it. Now, real quick, we're going to go through a couple of the games that are here. As you can see, there's Paperboy. And, we'll go through this little stack here. We got The Duel. That's Test Drive 2, The Duel. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. No Genesis slot will be complete without any sort of Sonic game. Greatest Heavyweights. Combat Cars. This I don't know what this game is. The Page Master. Movie didn't do very well. Zoop. It seems like I always get a copy of Zoop somewhere. And NBA Jam Tournament Edition. Now, that's it for the loose games. Let's take a look at some of the boxed games. Like I said, here's Paperboy. Here's the first Sonic the Hedgehog, and that is complete. Arrow the Acrobat. And Super Thunderblade. Sword of Vermilion. Beavis and Butthead, which someone has already purchased from me. Baseball. MLB PA Baseball. Gotta have your copy of that. Road Rash 3. This game is actually kind of a rare game, I guess. It's kind of pricey, like $20+ for a freaking sports game, pretty much. Well, whatever. And with that lot, I picked up King of the Monsters 2 for the Genesis, and Pokemon Puzzle League for the N64. The other day, I also showed this, Castlevania Bloodlines. I had mentioned this as well. I also got this, Battletoads for the Sega Genesis. Got this for $2 along with Bloodlines, and this was also $2. Sega Genesis, or Sega Genesis Game Genie. And possibly the biggest find of the year so far for me. Actually, biggest find of, since I started this YouTube channel, possibly, is Alicia Dragoon. Right here. And it is complete, and the disc, or the cartridge, looks like it was never played. It's in really great shape. I was really excited about this. $2 at a yard sale here in Michigan. Great find. Really wasn't anything to write home about in there, but she did have some nice ones. I ended up ultimately paying $60, and I really didn't want to, but I'll show you why I paid $60. But first, I'll say I already sold one of these games. It was Mutant League Football, and I got almost $30 for that by itself. So that paid for most of what I paid out right there. Next, we have Aerobiz, and I'm still very confused by this game as to why people like it. Basically a $30 game. Next we have Super Battle Tank. I guess this is like about $12. It is complete. Very nice shape. And I know this is going to be like a really short pickups video, but at least, usually I have them longer. The Punisher for the not the Dreamcast, the Genesis, and apparently this game is really rare, really hard to find, and I guess pretty sought after. Yeah, I couldn't believe that she had this in there. This is a $100 game or more. But yeah, that's it for these pickups. I was blown away by this, to find this. Last year I found Alicia Dragoon, ended up selling that. Probably going to sell this too, because basically I bought these on a loan, so I need to get the money back. But I was, like I said, I was really excited about this. And there's a Mahjong game in there. It's also super complete. But yeah, that was a nice pickup. stuff that I've picked up of late. Although that GameCube controller was pretty good. Now I've got all the components for this. And 2 controllers. There is another Super Nintendo. You can see it's really yellowed. It's also kind of, when you hit the eject button, it sticks. And we've got cracks in a few places. But that happens when these things yellow like this. The plastic becomes all brittle. But it does work, and I was happy about that. Now, I'm not going to show you the components to hook it up, because you guys already know what all that looks like, I'm sure. Now, here's the lot of games that I got with this that were actually decent to really good. And I'll show them to you guys right now. Now, in this video, I wanted to mention there's also going to be a snippet of me showing you guys a Roomba and some snippets from my going out on Black Friday. But I really didn't pick up anything for Black Friday. I've got some other interesting little tidbits. Like, I picked up an Amiibo poster, and that was, I guess, a promotional item. And I picked up a whole bunch of little booklets for, it's this new game for the 3DS called Fantasy Life. Really neat, and the little booklets are really high quality, so someday I'm sure they'll be, highly sought after, but for right now, who knows. Now, we've got Bob for the Super NES. Now, this one's really strange, though. I've actually got a few games like this. It's almost like somebody either peeled the sticker off the back, or they redid the back, but look at that. There's no sticker whatsoever, and there's no residue, no nothing. But yeah, I got Bob. Next we have a overall favorite, I'm sure, Super Punch-Out. Really good game, really nice label on there. And if you notice, they all have the dust covers, so that's awesome. Next, it's kind of hard to decide which one I should show you guys next. I think, though, I'm going to go with this. Boogerman for the Super NES. This is like a $30 game. And it also doesn't have a label on the back for some strange reason. It's not a bootleg. The game works just fine. It's been tested. So I don't know. I may put that one up for sale or something. Because, it's Christmas time. I need Christmas money. But that was a really nice find to get in that lot of stuff with the Super NES. And finally, the main reason that I did this deal that I did recently, going all the way to Claire in the snows and ice and whatever else, Secret of Evermore. Now, I know I showed this to you guys a while ago. It was supposed to be in this video, but I hadn't gotten around to making said video. But yeah, there you go. That's my best pickup of recent, and it is not going anywhere. It is staying right in my collection. Alright.
Pokemon Rumble Blast. Mario and Sonic at the London Olympics 2012. Goosebumps, the game. This game actually looks interesting. I might try it. Mario Party Island Tour. I remember when this was super cheap on like Black Friday. Frogger 3D. I just love that cover art. And I love Frogger in general. New Yoshi's Island. I heard mixed reviews on that. And you just can't have a giant lot like this without Super Mario 3D Land. In a red case. Yes, I switched that into that because it's a 3DS case at least, and it looks cool. Plants vs. Zombies for the Nintendo DS. Awesome, awesome game. Alright, that's it for what was in the bag. Now, here's the last ones out of everything And these are probably the most expensive ones that we ended up getting. Alright. We have Fire Emblem Fates Conquest. And this one also has a Yokai Watch coin for some reason. Which leads me to believe that the kid that owned this stuff previously probably had both Yokai Watches, or all of them. Andrew might have the other ones. Next we have Dragon Quest Fragments of the Forgotten Past. Dragon Quest Journey of the Cursed King. Pokemon Omega Ruby. Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. Pokemon Sun. And last game, but certainly not least in terms of value and possibly even interest in said game, we have Xenoblade Chronicles 3D. Well, let's see. Xenoblade Chronicles, yeah, 3D. That's how it reads. Yeah, this game is still kind of pricey. Even with that price tag on there from GameStop, it's still pretty close to that value. And that's everything. Believe there is the amount that it was supposed to be is there's 76 games here, and I paid $100 for them. So that's roughly $1 and some change per game. Not counting the PS2 and Wii titles. But, yeah, that was an amazing pickup. I hope to see more like this. But, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you again in another of my videos. And, if any of you are interested in any of these things I've shown here, feel free to send me a message. I'd appreciate it. Alright, guys. See you later, and take care. About the show, there were 2 other games that came with it when I picked it up. Now here's the story. End of last month, we are now in July, end of June, it was on, I can't remember, I think it was like a week before, so I don't remember the dates exactly, but I went to this small yard sale, it was at this historical village we have here, and I picked up this bag of NES games, and I only paid $1 for all 3 games that were in it. I ended up with a very bad label Contra game, a Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt, which you can't, you just can't live without, and I also ended up with a very rare game named Swordmaster. That's already sold. I wish I could show it to you, but it's been sold for some time now. I actually got $135 for that game.
Goodness.
Yeah. So